Agent, Pilot Torres is cleared for transpo to Kenley College.
Agent requesting backup.
Right, let's go. Fuck.
Backup request acknowledged.
Let's see. Alright. Back to the original plan. Of course.
Potential harm to yourself.
This game is really directing crazy. This shit is kind of freezing my brain. Game, quit doing this. I don't understand this. Ridiculous. So ridiculous. Alright. Go ahead and get some food. I see these type of NPCs. Kill yourself. Don't do it. Alright, I'm fucking around. Space.
Assistance needed.
Sending out our seat. Gonna watch you bleed out.
Hostile control point detected.
Doggy. Doggy, doggy.
Hostile control point identified.
Yeah, I'm just running up all them levels. Let's see. This really doesn't play with this no more. Good. Can't stop thinking of you. So far away. Nothing has changed. You're not going to remain faithful to me. You know what? If you were to work, who knows? You never know. Maybe I might come out there and like it and move out there. I ain't got shit. And I don't want to be put in that situation like I was when I moved out to Texas. But you know what? I'm rich. Listen, I'll be mad now. Listen, real.
Hostile control point nearby.
Are you serious?
You have been promoted to group leader. Another agent has joined your group.
What's up, Ed? Bob?
What's up, man? They let you out of jail?
No, I've been in Idaho. I seen General Flynn, bunch of like conservatives. Yesterday, Mike Norvell was there. Yeah, it was fun.
Run through this.
I'm just going to get some food so I can complete my my shade requisition or whatever that is for the exotic. Oh, there's some food. Yeah, it was fun. It was 2 days. It was yesterday, today. Donald Trump or Eric Trump was there yesterday.
Damn,
I could
who
have
the
got.
hell?
I had General Flynn. He came and sat down right next to me. I didn't even realize it at first. Chris was like, "Well, hey," pointed at him.
Don't do this to me now.
But yeah, they were pretty cool. I got a lot of respect for General Flynn. That guy's a real deal.
Oh yeah.
Crazy thing about General Flynn, though, from what I've heard, I don't know if it's true. Maybe but he's still a registered Democrat.
I doubt he's a voting Democrat after what they put him through.
No, yeah, I'm pretty sure he's not now. Yeah, I got to talk to my friend at Readout. You ever hear of Readout News? It's like northern Idaho.
Oh, probably
I
not.
was telling him about what's happening in Spokane. So she wants to come over here and do a story about it. It's like, nice.
Well, you should come out here and talk to all the sheriffs that can't fucking do their job because state legislators, every last one of them, tied their hands.
Detected.
Yeah.
They no longer can pursue a suspect,
Yeah.
both on foot or in a vehicle.
Yeah.
So it's like, what? and these these people over there in Olympia are making these rules, but they're not
following.
the ones out on the street.
Yeah. Yeah, I got to talk to Matt Shea. He was there today. Yeah, it's cool. Like, I hadn't seen him in like it's been maybe a year or two. But the church that he took over my friend's church, Pastor Kim Peters, and he moved to Tennessee and started his new church. It's called Patriot Church, and it's with Shram. You ever hear of Shram Hadian? He's from like northern Idaho, but he was a Muslim and he converted to Christianity, and so he's what the SPLC calls an extremist because he basically he's hardcore on Muslims. But him and Pastor Peters, they moved to Tennessee and started their own church because here in Spokane they were getting attacked by the city council. Like they're still in court. Planned Parenthood's like suing them, and they created a noise ordinance basically to silence them. city council.
You know this world's being turned upside down when a girl who was trafficked, and she ended up stabbing the guy who was trafficking her and raping her,
Mm-hmm.
and she has to pay restitution to his family.
Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, I didn't get to talk to the new county sheriff. Well, I don't know if he was there for Spokane, but I did get to speak to the Kootenai County GOP, man. And while I was there, something I noticed is like there were so many, like, I'm pretty sure they weren't all single, but there were so many females there that were by themselves. They were there with their other females. Like when we walked in, there's these really
Control
pretty,
point nearby.
like tall, kind of older. They were like older because they had gray hair, and it wasn't this dyed gray hair. They were just older, but one was dressed like she had Birkenstocks on and dressed kind of hippies. The other one was dressed kind of more normal, like. But we started talking to them, and they're from Boise.
Lazy.
And then they tell me, that they were actually liberals, and that they recently converted over, like when COVID started. They were like hardcore, like they look to me. I could see them being some snobby.
Sure, they
rich.
just weren't out spying.
Nah, I don't think they were. I mean, there were. That's what General Flynn. They were saying that they know, and they said this to the crowd. They know there's infiltrators out in the crowd because the media. If you type in this thing, it was called "Reawaken America," and so they had people like Mike Lindell, and you know what he was saying about the election, and that's pretty much what he was talking about. How the elections were. Here, let me see what we can do.
Election, him being screwed by the FBI.
Yeah.
ACLU not doing their job, which they should be all over because of his phone, but the ACLU is in Democrats' pocket.
Yeah. Are you talking about Mike Lindell?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was explaining, like, they literally, him and his friend went duck hunting in Iowa. So after they got done hunting, they stopped at this, he said it was a Walmart. They're in the
Hardee's.
For Hardee's, yeah, Hardee's. That's what it was. Actually, if you want to order something off his, what's it called, his site, he had a special code, but it's Hardee's. But basically, he was telling the story on how they literally like locked him in, and then they were kind of polite with him, but they wouldn't tell him exactly who he was, and they told him they wanted his phone, and but it was basically
unless you got a warrant.
But it was just interesting hearing it straight from his mouth, because when they took his phone, that made that went around the world. That was in all the news.
See what they're trying to do? Well, it's just like Senator Cruz asking gal from the FBI, was there any FBI agents at the January 6th? I can't answer that. Is there any FBI informants at January 6th? I can't answer that.
Yeah.
Who was Ray Epps? I know the name. I can't answer that. Why did the FBI put up wanted posters
Identified.
And then hours later, Ray Epps' picture, which was Ray Epps there, why was his picture taken off? I can't answer that. You know. So yeah, there's a deal. It's just like Biden had a press conference yesterday, and he was a bumbling fool, and Jill had to go up and grab the mic.
I didn't see that. It's like I
Oh,
didn't get to
yeah.
watch Trump's rally today in Ohio, but I'll watch that tomorrow. That'll give me something to watch. But man, it was a good. I don't know what they call that rally. I guess it was a concert rally.
More of
I
a
don't know.
rally.
Yeah, but there was. They said over what 5,000-6,000 people showed up. But
And you
then
want
they
to
were,
know
huh?
and what's so funny about it? Not a blip in the news.
Well, they did have a little bit. If you type in "Reawaken America Tour," Post Falls, Idaho, it'll come up. Like KXLY wrote an article, but they basically say it's far right, like a bunch of far right. Then they name Mike Lindell and General Flynn and all, Eric Trump. And,
Yeah. So you're the white version of Antifa,
well, yeah, everybody
and
was
and
there.
and the
We're
white
all,
version of BLM.
yeah. Oh, and that's the other thing. You would be surprised how many. There is all kinds of colors, and everybody. I mean, it was just. And I'm waiting for the media to see something because, like, especially here in Spokane, if I see the Inlander, I see Daniel Walters, their head writer, like all the time, and I've seen him, and he knows who I am because he liked to use. He used my picture and basically me and my friends in an article and trying to, because my friend is Leslie Haskell, whose husband is Larry Haskell, who's the prosecutor, but they're trying to say she's a white nationalist. So then they decide to post my picture with her posing with us. And then next thing you know, that picture is all over the internet. And so when I seen that, I called Daniel Walters and I went off on him. And I was like, dude, because I'm like, me, and like, why would you even post something like that? Like, good thing I don't have an attorney, or because you
Well,
guys.
you should have, and you should have taken him to court.
Yeah, because I'm not. I'm freaking actually a minority. I mean, I could say I'm a minority. I don't play that shit, but I am half.
But you should
white.
you still should have you still should have taken them, because that's a defamation. They slandered you.
But that's not the only time they've slandered me, because the Inlander. I mean, not to talk like I'm all high and mighty, but I've had a couple other articles written by the Inlander about my friends, but the main article, the first article that they wrote, was pretty much about me, because I was the founder of this group of men. And so they basically, something that if you could ask Josie Wells, like, I'm very proud of my service to my country, and I'm I'm also very proud to be a Trump supporter and a Republican, and I don't have problems with, like, tonight. I have this bag and it said Trump on it, and I walked past this guy, and next thing you know, he's like, "Fuck!" He's like, "Fuck Trump." So guess what I did? I turned around and flipped him off, and you know what? He didn't say shit. He was right in front of a bar too. I was waiting for him. I was like, "Go ahead and say something." I was like, "Fuck Joe Biden," and I said it loud, but I don't think they were expecting that, because a lot of times, people are just going to keep walking because I don't want no problems. But if you're going to say something stupid like that to me, you better be prepared for my answer. And don't think I'm going to cower down and be scared of you, because
They just have TDS.
yeah, because I've been in the military. I've been in trouble for, like, I told you I found the Proud Boys here in Spokane. Well, help me and another guy, but something that the Proud Boys are known for is fighting. Like, there's many. I mean, you can't watch them now because they've been taken down. Because the Proud Boys are an extremist hate group, according to the ACLU and SPLC and anybody, but I mean, you could be black, you could be,
Well, it's kind of funny how the ACLU only goes to one side, don't it?
yeah,
They're supposed to be for the betterment of civil liberties for everybody, but they sure only cater to one side.
they're liberals. I mean, they're Jews. I mean, they're like what's weird. Like because they're founded. I forgot the name of the guy. One of the guys that started the ACLU. Jewish. So they're always, but then you got, it's just weird with them. But the SPLCLU, like I got that all mixed up. Them guys are something else. I don't know who's worse, ACLU or. If you go on, have you ever been on?
Oh, Southern Poverty.
Yeah, the Law Center.
Yeah, they're a bunch of liberal fucking retards.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, me and Josie, we went to a rally 2018 in Portland, Oregon. And the thing is people don't realize because they don't show this on the news, but that day that we went, there was probably maybe 6,000 people in the downtown Portland, down by the waterfront. So on one side, you had all these fucking people dressed in black with masks on. Okay, this is 2018. This ain't COVID. Now on the other side, you have people with flags, like American flags, people in like full like ready to
That's
fight,
the
like
day. That's the day
battle
they
gear.
That's the day the Antifa guy ran in front of the truck and got hit.
Well, yeah, it's one of them days. Yeah, that day I was there. Like we literally had to take these little tiny buses in, and they were on the street as we were exiting off the freeway. They were out the freeway. They were shooting our buses with fucking pepper balls and fucking throwing shit at our buses and stuff. And so we literally had, but we are all wearing like bullet, like I wasn't wearing none of that. I just had a helmet, but these guys were dressed for like they were going into battle. And we all gathered there, and they had cops in full riot gear, and they were, everything was pretty peaceful on our side, but their side, they decided not to obey. They started throwing water bottles and shooting marbles at us with slingshots. And next
They
thing you
don't
know,
care.
yeah, well, the cops told them they had to leave, basically, their side, and they decided not to. And then next thing you know, you see them shooting riot, like they did here in Spokane, the riot, whatever they call it, riot munitions. But yeah, so I mean, but tonight it was because Matt Shea. I don't know if you follow Matt Shea, but that's
I
something
don't.
he spoke about is Antifa, and because here he said that it's called the Spokane Socialist Gun Club. I think that's what they call it. But basically, they're like you ever heard of the John Brown Gun Club? Basically, they're commies, but they believe in guns. Maybe not the Second Amendment, but and I didn't never knew nothing about them until I went to my friend Joey. You know who? Have you ever heard of Joey Gibson? He ran for Senate against Maria Cantwell a few years ago, but he had a rally, an open carry gun rally in Seattle. And so we met at this famous park where they always have protests in Seattle. I forgot the name of it, but we met there and they had a bunch of speakers, like kind of like today. And then we marched through downtown. We had over probably like 80 people showed up, and everybody had guns. And we ended up marching through downtown Spokane to City Hall. And then we had some more speeches, and then we marched around. And they had, Seattle PD. They were following us on bike. They had pretty much probably over 100 officers because they had guys on motorcycles and on bicycles. And I'm thinking, like, who in their right mind is going to attack like 80 something guys with fucking ARs and AKs, and obviously we stuck out because it's Seattle. But I wanted to do something like that in Spokane because when they had them stupid ass riots here with after George Floyd got killed, my friends, they're with the militia, they're with the 3%er. I don't know what groups they're with, but that's what they do. They go out and shoot guns. A lot of them aren't even veterans, but they were basically asked to come downtown to help protect businesses, and the SPD told them they need to leave the area and go like past Division, and they could wait there, and that's what they did. But the next day, the mayor, Nadine, and all the city council and a bunch of politicians called them armed extremists, or no, armed vigilantes. But
I'm sorry.
But look what
I'm sorry,
happened in Idaho. They did the same shit. Antifa wanted to go there the next day after this, what they did here in Spokane. And guess what? All the citizens showed up and they all had guns. You seen like so, but and we're open carry city, state too. We can open carry, just like they can in Idaho. But here it's demonized because of libtards. So I wanted to have a rally, meet in like Riverfront Park by the water fountain, and have a nice march around downtown with our guns. Hey, if they can march around the baby and talk about killing babies and Planned Parenthood and all the bullshit that and George Floyd and all that shit, we can march around with our guns. We're not breaking laws. It'll happen one day. Just with COVID, it's kind of. But I was going to tell you. Do you want to do the summit? Because I got 18 out of 30 floors.
Yeah, sure.
All right, cool. All right, I'll invite somebody else too. Actually, I should change my settings. Yeah, so Monday.
I need you to secure a skyscraper. This may take a while. Hope you cleared your schedule.
I'm trying to think of what I want to go off on them about an open forum. That's what I was telling. Well, I was telling, I met some people from Spokane that were there, and they were with a couple guys with the Spokane GOP and different groups. But I told them we need people to, search, or people like conservatives and Republicans to start showing up at city council and speaking out. on what what's happening in our city, because there's only one
Probably,
side that is always being heard.
well, one, everybody should just, business owners need to get the business owners together.
There you go, and
They
that's what I've been saying.
and say, enough's enough. Why
Yeah.
are we paying business tax? So maybe the businesses associations should get together, restaurant associations says, you can't clean up downtown and you can't clean up this stuff. Why should we pay you B&O tax?
Well, the downtown Spokane partnership is an association, and their whole purpose is pretty much to promote business downtown. Like, their borders is from 90 all the way to like Riverfront Park, and then from like Division
You-
all the way to like Maple, or is it Monroe. And so they
You know what?
basically are
I
in
won't.
charge.
I don't even. I won't
What's
even
that?
go downtown. I won't even go downtown.
Well, yeah, and that's the sad part, because a lot of people I talk to that live in Spokane won't go to, they say the same thing. I'm like, I live down here. I honestly, I
But
look out the window, I see all downtown. I like it, but once I go outside, it's a different story, because
right, it's like,
just
do you
like,
feel safe going outside?
and then people are
No.
like, well, why do you live downtown? I'm like, I don't know. This is not how it's supposed to be. I can tell you that right now.
Living downtown and going outside downtown, like coming down to do an event, you're more than likely to have your car broke into.
Yeah. And that's the sad part. But who's to blame? The fucking libtards, because
City council,
not,
the mayor,
pretty much.
everybody who votes to look the other way, or doesn't want to seem like the bad guy. That's what the problem is. Nobody wants to be the bad guy. The guy that says, you know what, enough's enough.
Yeah. And that's what they're
That's
going to
why
have to do with these homeless
you've
people.
seen that. It was a guy here in Spokane who was running for mayor, and he made a big deal about this is Boise,
Uh-huh.
and this is what Spokane should do. They moved in this was, he basically, there's a deal about Boise and what Spokane should be like, and it talks about Boise, how they put the bus terminal underground. It's clean, but the buses will not stop. There's not a big terminal up like what we have downtown. They've taken downtown and made the bus terminal look like a goddamn joke.
Yeah. No, it is.
That used to, that the upstairs where they used to have food, it used to be a really nice place, but it's
Yeah.
I wouldn't go in there to eat.
Yeah,
Hell,
they
I
don't
wanna
even.
go,
Oh, man.
you know how bad it is I love Domini's.
Uh-huh.
I
Oh,
mean,
yeah,
I love that place. I refuse to go down there to get a sandwich.
Yeah.
And I love Domini's, and I used to work down there.
Yeah.
I used to work right across from, well, actually, I used to work at Peroni's Men's Store, so that's right at Riverside and, which street is Red Robin on? Well, basically, where the entrance, well, where the where the old J.C. Penney's, which is now something, but it has apartments in it,
Yeah.
across from the bank, or the post office.
Uh-huh.
You're really competitive, aren't you? Think you
I'm
can
not
clear
going
that
there. I'm
skyscraper
just-
faster if you did again? You might be a masochist. I like that about you.
And I used to work right there on the corner. It used to be called Peroni's Men's Store. And they'd been around for, that was my first job when I got out of the Army. That was so nice. To this day, Lee Nordstrom. Talk about Nordstrom family connections. I think so, but I'm not real for sure.
Uh-huh.
But I know that, one day I was at work and he got a phone call and I had to take a message. and it was Mike Ditka
Oh, wow.
from Chicago Bears, and I had a good conversation with Mr. Ditka, and
That's all.
he even gave me tickets to go to Seattle to see the Seahawks and as his guest with
Oh, yeah.
Lee. I told Lee, I go, yeah, Mr. Ditka called for you, and here's his number and stuff. I talked to him for a little bit, and Lee goes, "Oh, really?" And I go, "Yeah, I was kind of just talking to him. He invited me to come to Seattle too, if I can go. I know it's a weekend, and I will be off, but
Uh-huh.
I just said, didn't mean to go. I didn't push myself on him. He just said, "Hey." Because I asked him, I said, do you think the fridge will be playing this year? No, I
William
was talking
Perry.
football. I was talking football with him, so it was like
Yeah.
truly, I'm an old school football kind of guy.
Uh,
Old school. I hate any of these new guys. I couldn't tell you shit from Shinola.
I don't even watch football no more, unfortunately.
I don't either. I really don't. After the whole Kaepernick thing
Yeah.
and all those guys fucking taking a kneel,
Yep.
they can kiss my ass. I won't give them a nickel.
I'm the same way. And I used to be kind of hardcore. I used to play fantasy football. I used
Oh,
to love.
dude, I only believe in the old guys. I mean, seriously. Gail Cogden, which lives here in Spokane,
Uh-huh.
which is a WSU Hall of Famer. Also played with Johnny Unitas back in the day. Um, Jerry Kramer, Jerry's from Boise, plays for Green Bay Packers with the great Vince Lombardi. Oh God, the
Yeah.
stories he was telling me. Um, Gail Sayer, I met with Gail Sayer and Paul Horning, which is they used to call him the Golden Boy. He played for the Packers.
Uh-huh.
Gail Sayer, Brian Piccolo, Brian Song.
I've heard of him. Yeah.
Oh, Mr. Sayers was such a sweet guy, nicest guy you'd ever want to meet. I mean, serious.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, those old guys, there's stories that they tell, and you can just listen to them. I mean, I got Jerry Kramer's home address. I know where he lives. He sent me some stuff from Boise. I used to do the football shows out at Northern Quest,
Oh, yeah.
and so every Super Bowl I'd be out there working with another couple guys, and we'd put on the Super Bowl halftime shows and get those players to sign and then I did the Catholic. I hate to say it, but I also did the Catholic charities
Oh, yeah.
shows for Gonzaga with Dan Dickow.
Oh, man. Dude, you should have heard this Catholic. This I don't know if he was from Spokane or where he was from, but he was on stage and he got up there and he was going off on basically the Catholic Church on churches, Christian, Catholic Church. He didn't really specify, but he was talking about churches that are accepting of, this transgendered movement and all this, like drag queen story hour and how they're trying to, brainwash our kids and all that stuff. But it was kind of weird hearing this because here in Spokane, you can go over to Gonzaga University to their law school and they will actually help you change your name or your sex or whatever they call that. And they openly there's rainbow flags. I mean, I know it's a college, but they are a Catholic, a Catholic. And then he said something about the Pope, like, and I
Well, the
found
Catholic.
that
I'm sorry. I mean, I'm a Catholic, and
I am too.
I'm a
I'm a Roman.
Catholic. I was raised. I I was an altar boy. I never got screwed, but I'm just saying. Every time you say altar boy, it's like first thing people
Uh,
go, "Oh, you're butt fucked, huh?" No, I actually got thrown out of the Catholic school. Yeah, I laid a penguin out.
oh yeah.
Yeah. She come up, grabbed me by the back of my hair. I was already in a fight. I didn't know it was her. I turned around. I swung. She was down. I was gone.
Huh.
Sorry,
Yeah.
backup request.
No longer an altar boy. No longer on the baseball team. Yeah, no longer in school.
Jeez. No, and that's the thing. I try to tell people like they don't understand. Like Pope Francis. That's not even his real name. I forgot what his real
No,
name is.
they take
Um,
they take.
yeah,
They're like the king. They can pick
yeah.
who they want.
But he chose that name, and I forgot the exact reason why. But basically, he's a Jesuit, and the thing with the Jesuits is like Gonzaga is a Jesuit college, and they're like the basically liberals of the Catholic Church. And then you got the I Roman Catholic. I don't know.
Well, you have Catholic and then Roman Catholic, and then there's
Yeah,
other.
but I'm a Roman Catholic, like basically the conservative side, and so like, but a lot of Christians, a lot of people don't realize that they just see all Catholics the same. It's like I don't
Well,
even go
it's
to church because of this
like do they?
Pope.
It's just like they see all Protestants are all
Yeah,
Mormons the same, and not all Mormons are the same.
but then a lot of Christians don't like the Catholics because of the Vatican, and there's all this, I don't know, conspiracy. Like
That's
I hear a lot.
there's religions that they're all going to be. They're always fighting each other. I don't care what you do with it. Catholics don't like the Christians. Christians don't like the Protestants. Protestants don't like the the Amish. It's just
Yeah, but it's pretty.
Protestants.
But in our city, we got Catholic Charities, okay, run by Rob McCann, their CEO, and he like what a year or 2 years ago or whatever it was when he came out and said that all Catholics are whites or what did he say, white supremacists or something like that. I mean, you could look it up, whatever he said. But when I seen that, I just like, it was like a fucking, like, are you serious? Like, you're literally calling us. But then you got to think of who this guy is and what they are. They're libtards, basically. I mean, they're the same ones that are opening up this fucking, buying this Quality Inn up there off Sunset Boulevard or whatever they call that. And they're going to turn it into a homeless shelter, basically, for, up to 100 people. And they're going to, go through what they're doing, even though the residents, they sued the city, and you had the judge over.
Well, the West Enders tried to sue the city, and
Yeah,
they basically shut that down. They got told, "Oh, sorry."
yeah. So guess what's going to happen on Monday? Guess who's going to be at city council meeting, going probably crazy? The freaking people from West Central, and I guarantee you, not all of them are like conservative. There's probably a lot of liberals. Because just think, if you live there for like any amount of time, like 5 years, it could be a year, and you just buy your house, and next thing you know, you got a freaking shelter opening up, and then it's run by Catholic Charities, and their history with, look at all their housing downtown. It's all, like I've talked to people that lived in their housing, and it's like a nightmare. And then their House of Charity, that they're supposedly they're going to shut that down, and they're going to basically move
Move it
from
up to
up downtown. I don't know where they're going to move to.
Sunset Boulevard.
but nobody wants them there. They gotta come up. What I think the city needs to do is they have all this millions of dollars that they're getting from the Department of Commerce. Lisa Brown, who's runs that, you know who Lisa Brown is.
Yeah, but you
But
know what? It's
they
you
need to
know,
build a building, build a fucking building for a couple million. I mean, however much it costs, and
oh, it
then,
costs too much. It's that's not the problem. They
but
use
they're,
that money
mm,
is going into their pockets. I'm
yeah.
sorry. It's
But
going
the
in that
shelter
money
they
from.
just opened up, it's only temporary. That's a temporary shelter. You know that, right? They are all touting it as some, it's temporary. That's not going to probably last because first off, these scumbags over in Camp Hope, they're not even taking advantage
No,
of that. They're
no, they don't. They don't want to.
Yeah. So
See, that's the
all this
problem.
work, yeah, fuck them.
It's like the people who run this Jules Loving Hands. That
Yeah,
woman is nothing.
Julie
That
Garcia. Oh man.
if you listen to what she said the other day, she has promised these people tiny homes.
Yes,
Okay.
they
Oh,
literally believe that.
and you have to stay there at
Fuck out of
Camp
here.
Hope.
Pallet
Get
home.
yourself qualified for a tiny home.
Dude,
She is blowing smoke up everybody's ass. She should be held accountable.
yes, I told that to Bingle, and I told that to the two SPD officers because when I was riding out to the valley, I seen Bingle and talking to two SPD officers, and I seen them, and I went over and I was on my bicycle and I stopped and I started talking to him, but he basically mentioned what you were saying. What were they saying? Oh, he just started talking about the homeless encampment. And pretty soon they're going to have to start going in there and using force to move because they don't want to move. They've already
Well,
told them that they're not.
they had
There's no.
a person on the air saying that there's people been robbed, stabbed, raped, assaulted, everything else. They they bring it up to Jules Helping Hands or whatever, and it goes nowhere.
Yeah. Well, they need to hold her responsible because think of what happened with January 6th. All the people that were responsible, the libtards are going after. So, like the Proud Boys, the Oath Keepers, President Trump, they're trying to get the people that supposedly, conspired and
Well,
mastermind.
then, well, wait a minute.
Well,
But see, here's the problem though.
she's
Another whistleblower came forward and said, "Hey, by
uh,
the way, do you know that we had 2 months notice that they were going to do this intelligence, and
uh,
nobody did anything?" And Pelosi was all known about this, and she didn't do anything. So this whole fucking January 6th thing is a crock of crap.
oh yeah,
And these people, some of them are in just plain ass railroaded.
yeah.
I mean, because, oh, wait a minute. These people get arrested, but they were arrested like a year and a half ago. They still haven't made it to their court date.
Yeah.
They don't get bail. They have to stay in jail. But these people who burn the fuck down all these buildings and kill these people and all this, hey, they're out on bail waiting for theirs. But there's
I
no
know.
bail because there's a no bail because the vice president and her group spent $200 million bailing them all out.
I know it's crazy. Yeah, I actually have friends that are locked up that are Proud Boys. Like one of them, Ethan Nordine, also known as Rufio. Yeah, he's from Washington and he's still locked up. And him and Enrique Tario, who wasn't even there, that they say is now an FBI informant. Um, they're considered like the masterminds along with the Oath Keepers and some other groups. But Yeah, it's outrageous. They're locked up. Nobody, and the rumor that I keep on hearing libtards saying that, oh, Trump, there's people murdered, there's people killed that day, and they need to lock Trump up, and
Yeah,
actually,
there was a person murdered that day, but
Ashley
she
Babbitt,
was she was murdered by a
yeah, black,
disgraceful cop
yeah, yeah, a
that
black cop. Let's
is.
just face it, a racist black cop. We know.
Well, I'm not gonna say that.
I'm
I'm gonna
not
say that
gonna-
he should have never been able to carry a gun after he. Let's see, he left it in a bathroom after he went potty.
uh-huh. What the? Hey, I'm just looking at this vest. I'm looking at these vests, right? And it's named. It's called the Vedmedzaya vest. I don't know what it is.
which
It's just
which
under the name chest pieces. That's what it was. Vedmedzaysta. I don't even know how to say that.
is it the new gear set?
That's the thing. I don't know. I've never. No, I don't think it is. I don't know what
Okay, let me
this. I
take a
think
look. So
it's
you're
like.
looking at the expertise
Yeah, I'm just looking
under
at the expertise under
chest
the
piece.
expertise. Yeah, chest piece, all the way
Uh,
right above zero Fs. I don't know if you have that or like I'd never seen or even
oh
noticed
yeah,
it.
that's a
I don't even know. Oh, my zero Fs is.
stash body armor. That's the Petrov defense.
Oh, Petrov defense. Ooh, that's. Wonder if I should wear my BTSU data gloves because that gives you, I think. Let me see. Oh yeah, that would make me skill tier 6. Ooh. All right, hold on. I gotta swap some shit out, or just my backpack. Da-da-da. I just thought of that. My BTSU gloves. So let's see. So, oh, six. I gotta remember to. I'm wearing this Brazos de Arquebuz, but it has this talent, and it's called leadership, or this backpack. But it says performing a cover to cover grants 15% of your armor.
Got to go from
Cover to
healing
cover.
to cover to.
Yeah. All right. Well, I've been calling for backup. Nobody's joining, so it's just I got it on challenging.
Don't think anybody's on, to be honest with you.
No, I
Put it
don't think
on.
so.
Just put it on matchmake. See if anybody joins.
All right. Yeah, let's go ahead. Summit.
There you go. Somebody might want to join.
I just got it on challenging.
Yeah, but
It should be easy.
kind of like why do you have,
Well, if I had like 3 people, I'd probably put it on heroic, but it's just me and you. And I'm not
like I
trying.
said, like I say, you don't get any more. Don't get any more for
Good shit.
heroic or versus challenging on this.
Good job.
That door, let them fight it.
That's cool. Let me see.
Ugh.
watch something here real quick.
Whoa, shit.
Get my other striker ground. There you go. Oh, good job.
Excuse me.
Yeah, and I restarted it from floor 1. I had it on floor 70.
That's right, it still counts.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't need to do floor 100 anymore. I've already got that. It's fine.
We're doing a lot more countdowns.
Yeah, I guess you can solo. I'm gonna try it solo one day. Just put it on normal setting. You can just supposedly solo it by yourself.
Jefferson Plaza and History Museum. Shout the weekly.
Oh, yeah. I knew to do the week.
Yeah, I'm just not gonna do it tonight. I'm gonna couple floors with you and then
Cool.
gosh, I'm tired. About 5 hours.
Yeah, I didn't get much. I got up at like 3:30.
Multiple
I
hostiles inbound.
3:30. I went and sat in the sun all day. Watching. It was fun though. This makes me feel good going to events like that. This tells me there's people that I'm not alone. There's the summit key.
Loving this build.
That is a
Cover. Data cover.
Yeah, I don't think the Ray Buzz Ray likes. I don't think he likes me no more. I've invited him, but he won't join. He used to.
Oh, he thinks this game sucks.
Well, I mean, I always see him on here playing. It must not suck that much.
He thinks that, you know, I don't know.
Well, he's level 6,000 now. Low. So I mean, let's see, maybe because I'd be watching this,
Server terminal detected.
all these YouTubers that play this game, and they're all kind of disappointed right now.
Yeah, this game,
Me, I'm not so much, I guess, because I haven't played this from I've never even played Division 1. But now that I'm on state level 1,000, I'm kind of getting up there. See how people, how they feel. It takes a lot. You probably it's taking you a while to get to your level.
System disrupted.
yeah, I mean, it's not an overnight deal.
System reactivated.
But you play this like some YouTubers, like nothing but skills and that's good.
Yeah, but nothing but skills doesn't play all the time either, though.
But I mean, they
He's a
make a lot of
content-
videos.
Well, yeah, they're a content creator. It doesn't mean they know how to play.
Well, I mean, they got theirs. I mean, I don't know. I never played with them. I played with Identity. I watched him play. I didn't even know who he was. I was all telling him how to do we helped him do the last mission on Kill Keener. And I didn't even know who he was.
Yes, I did.
Hostile in the open. I'm back here. Done.
Terminal accessed.
Hostiles on the way.
System restored.
Right. I got me a nice Trump challenge coin. And it's gold. It's like gold. I don't know what, like, it says 2020. It's, fake, obviously.
Somebody, they really screwed, this is why everybody was upset. Because nobody did any QCing on this game. You got ammo boxes inside the damn planner. Got health boxes that are inside the planner.
Mhm. Oh yeah, I see that.
Like, how do these things get screwed up? They weren't like that before.
Uh-huh. Well, if you let
Hostage
live
situation
charge,
nearby.
I don't know. I was just gonna say, if you let them charge it, you're gonna mess it up. And obviously, this game messed up. Like that one chick that gets up there and talks about all the new stuff coming to the division. I don't even remember her. You can tell she's probably a hardcore, carpet muncher. It's all good. You always mess stuff up. Like Saints Row is like basically gone woke.
I totally got you covered.
Drone operators.
Best way to shoot the guys with the shield is shoot at their feet.
Yeah.
Go down every time. Or as an old player that we used to have on our team, shoot him in the nuts.
Yeah. Shoot them in the nuts. He doesn't have nuts.
else is shooting me?
The game is like freezing up now.
What was that?
Now that shield guy started attacking me, then you killed him or something. But my game was kind of like freeze. Like it's weird. Like my game will start freezing up. Like when like the action gets, you know, like I will click and it'll tell me I have a connection issue. Like it ain't no connection issue because I got really fast internet. It's not that.
Yeah, but what about your router?
Um, I don't think it's my router. I think it's the connection between Stadia and what's it called? You got to figure we're using uh, Google's, you know, their servers, and so I think it's between Stadia and this game, you know, Ubisoft. We shouldn't be having this, you know, shouldn't have that type of problem.
Well, it is Google.
Yeah, very true.
All right, man. I think I'm gonna have to call it. I am just.
All right, brother.
I can't. I can't. I can't
No,
sit
I
here and
know.
think.
No, I know. I get.
I mean, I'll
I
be
was
on
trying
early
to.
tomorrow.
All right.
I will be on early tomorrow because I ain't got nothing going on.
Well, we could probably do this tomorrow. I'm probably just going to go back and go to the White House. I'll do something else.
All right, man. Have a good
All
evening.
right. You too. Have a good night. All right. Let's go back.
An agent has disconnected.
All right.
Safe area detected.
It's hard not to worry what might be waiting for us.
off-site is forbidden. Violators will be removed from the secure area immediately.
Something?
Oh, I noticed that.
You are no longer in a group. Incoming backup request.
I'll play with somebody else.